Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Star Wars Let's Play. So while I was playing a little bit off camera, trying to get some busy work done, Randy dropped a psychic ship right on our front porch. So we've got a bit of a fire, and we have the ship itself, of course, that we need to deal with. I kind of want to just go after it now. I know there's going to be mechanoids in there, at least a few. So we're going to need all the guns that we can muster here, but I'd rather just deal with it now. I don't know that we're going to get a whole lot of help in the future, and it's only going to get worse as it goes on. So let's just see if our Star Wars technology is up to the task. You may notice that we have a new colony member as well, named Mordant. This is Rodobello, or Rotoballo, or whatever his name was. I'm not sure how, but at 99% we were able to recruit him, even before Tony. And so he has joined us. I've currently been having him work on Imperial, what are they called? Heth has one. Imperial uniform bodysuits. So he's currently making 5 of them so that everybody can wear one under their armor and whatnot. And I was a bit interested in the ingredients, I guess, required for those, the requisite materials. Apparently it is set so you can only craft them out of cloth and steel, interestingly. I guess they have like a steel weave or something in them. But cloth and steel are the only 2 materials you can use to produce those, which is fine by me because we're already growing a bunch of cloth and we need steel all the time anyways. So we are currently working on those, but this is obviously going to take priority. So I'm going to draft everybody I can, and we're going to try to take these guys out immediately. May is the only one I think I'm going to leave in reserve, aside from Lynn, who can't fight. But I'm not going to risk getting May injured, especially when if anybody else gets badly hurt, she's the one that's going to need to take care of them. So Kenta, I need you out here. Heth, I need you ready to fight. Salt, same thing. This is going to be a little bit tricky because I need to find a place for the melee fighters to stand where they're not going to get shot in the back. And that's easier said than done. Keel and Mordant, get out here. We'll give everybody a second. I'm actually going to move Heth up here, and he should put these fires out as long as he stands next to them. But we're not going to attack yet. I just don't want that to bleed into my base, as you can see right there with that little bit of fire. So yeah, be very, very careful. Let's see, Kenta. No, Kenta. Why aren't you... Not the power conduit. There we go. Come on, move. Right there. Thank you. Alright. Shift on in. No, just stand right there. Okay, keep putting out fires without triggering the ship. Ooh, did you get burnt a little bit there? Okay. So how do we want to do this? Oh, you have a knife. Yeah, you keep cooking. I don't think you're much help right now. I don't know how I want to do this, to be honest. Why don't you stand back with them? If you're standing adjacent to them, they can't hit you. And then Kenta, go ahead and fire at the ancient ship. Okay, so we have a scyther. Everybody shoot this thing. It looks like everybody is. Perfect. Just to make sure. And then I'm going to go for a force choke there and see if we can stop him from firing back at us. Meanwhile, Ox, I'm going to have you start melee attacking that. We got the stun from the force choke. Fantastic. Come on, guys. Kill it. Kill it before it kills us. And I'm just going to use Heth as a shield, essentially. Okay, good. It's down. And it's dead, too. We'll drag that inside. Why don't you guys continue to destroy that? You can melee attack it as well. How badly were you hit? Wow. That is a hell of a shot to the leg. Why don't you go get yourself treated? You're going to melee attack it. Go ahead and join in as well. You can go back to crafting. Let's destroy this damn thing. And then we'll get that inside. You might need to get rescued. He almost got his leg blown off. It has like 1 HP left. But May should be able to patch him up. We've finished a little bit of research off camera, so the hospital beds are done. I decided to go to item repair next, and then vitals monitors, so that we can... or actually, did we leave off on component assembly? I don't remember where we left off, but component assembly is another one that we've done recently. Then I went to, I believe, hospital beds. That's done. Item repair is a good chunk of the way done, and then vitals monitors will be next. I have begun construction on a hospital bed, but we are still waiting on the medicine to get delivered. And the little cooking area up here is actually being utilized. This is not supposed to be plugged in right now. Let's make sure that gets turned off. But this one is in use. We're cooking the meals here and storing them right there. And then all the raw food should be getting shifted over to here, but I think... yeah, we just don't have a lot of it lying around right now. There's a bit there and a bit here, but that's it. Okay, so let's keep smashing this thing. We should get a nice sum of resources once it's completely destroyed. And the psychic droning will go away, which will be fantastic. And I'm surprised we got that out of that so easily. Only a single scyther, and we were able to stun it and kill it before it hurt anybody other than Keel. Let's see, what are you set to? No, come on. Yeah, don't use medicine, just stop the bleeding, and if it gets infected, then we'll start using medicine. But only that one hit, although it was a hell of a shot. Yeah, right leg 1 out of 30. But I think you'll live. How much pain are you in? Acute pain. Let's see. I'm going to add a bill. We're going to administer a smoke leaf joint, just to make him a little bit happier. And good, we were able to destroy that thing. We got a bunch of chunks that we can haul inside, a bunch of steel, and some silver as well. Okay, so you guys can all go back to your business. Heth, you're going to want to meditate a little bit to recover the force power that you lost. But that's not something you need to necessarily do immediately. Looks like Kenta's going to patch up the broken conduits, and then if somebody could haul this thing, that would be great. Can't bury it, can't haul it. Let's put it inside. So, corpses, human-like. No, don't allow either of those. Just allow mechanoid corpses. And then Lynn, if you could take that with you as you go inside. Is this thing gonna rot? No, okay. It will deteriorate though, but once we get it inside, that's no longer an issue. And even if it could rot, this is essentially a giant freezer, so it really makes no difference. We'll try to harvest. Let's see, combat. What actually killed it? Apparently Kenta with his heavy blaster rifle. Although Mordant was shooting... I gave Mordant the slug thrower. I'm pretty sure it's just like an auto shotgun or something that fires slugs. But that appeared to do a little bit of damage as well. It looks like everybody got some shots in though, but I'm pretty sure Kenta was the one that did the final damage. And we should be able to possibly harvest some Scyther Blades, unless we destroyed them or something. I don't know what I would even use them for. I mean, I know what they can be used for, I just don't know if I would necessarily use them. Because I think they've been nerfed pretty considerably. You're better off with like a plasteel longsword, because the manipulation hit from installing those on somebody is pretty substantial, so you would effectively only make them good in combat. And because of the way melee combat works, I'm pretty sure your manipulation is factored into your melee accuracy. So if you have really low manipulation, it's harder for you to hit things, and that lowers your DPS. Even if you have a really high raw damage output, the fact that you're going to miss more often means that you're going to overall do less damage. So how are you doing in there? I'm sure you'll heal fine. Looks like it's healing pretty quickly. What are you working on? Oh, I queued up a drug lab, that's right. So apparently they're building that now. And they got this heater thrown down. Let's set that for 25 Celsius. I forget what the others are set to, but that should be about right. Yeah, 25. I just put that there to make sure that this area didn't get cold because of the freezer bleeding through. And I'm not too worried about the heat bleeding back, because as long as this is somewhere in between like our nice resting temperature and the outside temperature, it should be fine. Because it's always going to be like minus something out here, whether it's -5 or -50. As long as this is somewhere in between, the food should be fine. So even if the heat bleeds back a little bit, we'll be okay. What are you guys doing? Are you just shuffling chunks around? I'm a bit confused. Alright, so Lynn is replanting all the rice we just harvested, which should find its way into here. That has been destroyed. So, yeah, it's gone. We need to get this stuff inside. Especially because if we get raided, this will get stolen right out from under us. You're going to go harvest some more steel. That's great. Do we need it right now, though? Oh, good. This is already done. So what do we have the ability to make right now? Let's see. Extract neutramine from spider snake shed skin. Interesting. Make penoxycycline. Requires 2 neutramine. And for every one of those, or for every 2 of those, we get 1 of the actual drug. Requires intellectual skill, not crafting, interestingly enough. And work speed is governed by drug production speed. Okay. What else can we make? Feather dust joints. They require owl feathers. Well, we don't have... Oh, owl bear feathers. We don't have any of those, definitely. But okay. Penoxycycline will be very useful. It's just a matter of can we justify growing it. I think as soon as we get a heal root harvest here, I'll probably switch over to that. And we should be able to craft medicine as well. I'm pretty sure we need another technology in order to do that, though. Let's see. Yeah, we just need to research this, and then we can turn the neutramine into medicine. So it requires herbal medicine, neutramine, and cloth. Okay, well, we can grow all of those things. So in theory, we should be able to set up a pretty good medicine production facility. And we can set it up all in roughly the same area. We will need to probably move our cotton production else. No, I don't think so. Maybe the smoke leaf, though. We might need to move the smoke leaf elsewhere. Or at least limit it. I don't know that we need that much smoke leaf. We have a lot of smoke leaf joints right now. And I'm going to unforbid those to make sure, because I don't know that they will administer. Yeah. So I think by unforbidding those, they should administer that now. I don't think they can grab from forbidden stacks to do that. I don't think they can ignore the forbidden things without you overriding it. So let's see, everybody's out here digging. I should probably find a new place to store our corpses if we're going to be mining out there, because, well, they keep walking by them and they're not too pleased with it. Everybody's happy enough where it makes no difference. Observe corpse, but then he's got all these other bonuses, so they don't seem to mind too much. Let's see, Tony, will you join us, please? Like, what is the holdup? Yeah, still 4 friends. Kenta is continuing to build report. Rejected the offer. Only 1.7% chance there. That is pretty low. I think we were getting better than that with Rotoballo or whatever his name was before he finally joined. Is somebody going to do that? May? Okay, good. You're getting to it. That should help him with the pain. He's going to need to be fed as well. Are you feeding him right now? No, you're administering the joint. Well, somebody needs to bring him some food. If you could do that, May, that'd be great. Hey, before you go to sleep, can you feed him? Because the meals are right there. Okay. What are you doing with that? Oh, you're just going straight to cooking it? I guess that works. How far along is this? 143? I think it starts at like 360 or 380. So, it's more done than not done, but it's still got a little ways to go. He's not working that fast because we are in the dark, but I don't want to waste time lighting this because it's not going to stay here. So I'm willing to accept a little bit of loss in efficiency for the sake of, you know... you know what? I guess I could throw one down. It's just a bit of steel, right? Yeah, let's throw one right here, and that should light most of the work areas. It'll make them cut stone faster, too, which would be nice. And then I gotta throw this thing in a machining table, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so there he goes. It's a good chunk of the way there. And yeah, that does seem to help a little bit. Of course, once these tables get moved, this light will probably be worthless, but for now, it'll help. And it was just a bit of steel. It's not like we can't get more. Okay, so 2 events at once here. Our research is finished, so we can make an item repair bench now. And Keel has healed up. Still has the old gunshot wounds and a completely shattered right tibia. Ugh. Yikes. But otherwise it is fine. So it seems like Keel's going to be a candidate for some bionic limb replacements when we get to that point. Might even be one of our test subjects just because, you know, 81% efficiency in his left arm and 93% efficiency in his right leg. And then that's down to 0. So, yeah, plus 13% pain too. So, definitely worth trying to replace some of those things. Are you just like... It doesn't say you're in pain. Well, still, I think it's worth replacing those eventually. Because he'll go from sub 100% efficiency to greater than 100% proficiency. And you can see that he's actually moving pretty slowly as well. May was like flying past him. Why did she wake up, go research, and then go back to bed? That's a bit strange. But anyways, we finished that. Oh, she went back to bed because I didn't queue up anything else. Oh wait, no. We have something queued up. So, yeah, she should get on that. And what else could we do? Paradigm, what does this do? Euphoria-inducing painkillers. That could be useful, especially since we're going to be doing a lot of surgery and stuff. That's probably just a more potent version of like the smoke leaf joints. What else could we do? Brewing is something I'd like to do eventually. Just so that we can have, you know, beer lying around for our people to blow some steam off with. And then of course there's all the genetics things we want to get to eventually. And what else? What else? How far does the Star Wars stuff go? Like, do we need any special research to be able to craft lightsabers? I need to look into that. Cryosleep caskets is another thing I'd like to do. Because if, you know, somebody gets grievously injured or, you know, maybe we need to keep them on ice between surgeries, that would be a nice option to have. Oh wait, we can go straight to it here. This is the ship one. So that would be kind of cool. Or if we create a super soldier that's a little bit unstable, maybe we could keep them in one of those and just let them out for raids and stuff. That's another thought. So yeah, go ahead and do that. And then I'm not sure where to go next. Feel free to suggest potential courses of research that you guys think would be useful. Turrets would be good too. We have the basic turrets, but some heavier stuff would be nice as well. But I'm less concerned with that. Our firepower with these blasters seems to be more than sufficient at the moment. But, you know, we'll see. That'll certainly change. So how far along are you with this? Looks like he'll finish up today, probably. It's still pretty early, and he's knocking out more than one work a second. Oh, and of course he decides to go take a break. He's going to go eat. That's fine. That is fine. And he's right back to it, so I guess that's okay. Wasn't too much of a distraction. And I'll probably allow him to wear this one because he's wearing tribal clothes underneath that duster. So something a little bit better insulated would be preferable. And so there it is, that mesh bodysuit. It's what most of our starting characters are wearing underneath their armor or uniforms. I believe Salt has one as well. Yeah, she got one that we had left over. Lynn had one too, because I think I gave us 2 extra when we started. But these 4 don't. And then I queued up a 5th, you know, just in case. So, go ahead and drop it, and as soon as you do, I'm going to have you wear it. Oh, perfect. He's going to will it. He's going to wear it himself. Could you, just at least put that in the stockpile? Thank you. And then he's going to go make another. Fantastic. So, I should have checked what his temperature resistance was before, but now it is minus 44 Celsius. So... let's see, insulation cold. Because it's awful quality. So the one that Heth was wearing was significantly better. Basically 15, because it's normal quality. But his is a bit damaged. So we'll need to repair that. But it's normal quality, whereas this one that he just made was awful quality. And therefore it doesn't insulate quite as well. It still insulates pretty good, and with armor and stuff it would be a substantial, or substantially better, but I mean, that's all we can do right now, and he'll get better at crafting as he goes. He is fairly decent at 9. I know that there's people who are better. I think Kenta... oh, you're 8. Who else? Are you any good at crafting? Okay, so Keel's actually the best crafter we have. But that's fine. I don't mind multiple people getting, you know, practice at it, because eventually we're going to have several people crafting several different things. And, they'll all have plenty of opportunity to, you know, improve their skills. Alright, so Heth leveled up while he was mining. I'm going to go ahead and let's zoom in a bit, get all of those. And then we'll go ahead and assign your new point. Do we want a new ability, or do we want to keep increasing your force pool? I like the idea of maxing his force pool out early, because we've seen how quickly that can deplete. But Force Lightning would be pretty awesome. And that would give him another ranged attack option. Force Choke does do damage, but it seems more effective as like crowd control, or like a stunning tactic to keep the enemy from retaliating. Whereas this is just like raw damage. Force Storm is interesting as well. Or we could put another point into this and make it more effective. So there's a 70% chance that they'll go berserk. This gives us 85, and that one gives 95, so almost guaranteed to work at that point. Let's see, what is the effect here? So 5 damage of the choke variety, and then 10 stun damage. This effectively just adds 5 to both, and it lessens the cooldown as well. And this just takes it a step further and lessens the cooldown even more. In fact, it halves the cooldown and more than doubles the damage. Draining a life force is also an interesting thought. Damage 2. Interesting. So the cooldown shortens, but it doesn't gain any more potency as you go. Huh. It's not clear. What does the life force that you drain do? I assume it heals you, but in what way? It's not like the pawns in RimWorld have like a simple HP mechanic. They actually have different body parts and stuff that can get injured. So how does that life force get attributed back to you? I don't know. Let's just increase his force pool for now, and I'll worry about the rest later. I'll have to read up on some of the abilities and see what people think about him. You know, I'm sure some of them are overpowered and some of them are underpowered. And I'd like to, you know, choose wisely. Good, it doesn't look like we're going to hit any water or anything, so this should go pretty smoothly. I'm actually going to have him mine out the... what would be the walls as well, and then we can fill them back in with... what are we building with this one? Marble? It looks very similar to the limestone we're using in our other playthroughs, so I keep getting them mixed up. But yeah, we'll get this all dug out, and then we'll start laying walls in there, and we'll have a proper bedroom in no time. So let's see, let's go ahead and queue that up. There we go. Make sure these are getting moved. Make sure that's getting moved. And I'll queue up a bit more. Looks like they're already on it. Wow, these guys mean business. I mean, it helps that I'm going double speed. They might not have anything to mine either. I'm pretty sure you guys do. Oh no, they actually dug this out already. And did you guys already take care of this? It looks like you did, but there is more steel there to be dug out. So let's do all that, and we'll just keep going until we run out of steel over there. There's a bit of compacted machinery over here too. Gotta be careful about that though, because I don't want to dig into my base. We'll have to maybe go back and fill that in with something else. There's more compacted machinery there and there. And I'm sure there's other stuff around. What is this? Limestone? Don't really need limestone. I think that was a meteorite. I don't think that was originally there. And, oh, there's a bunch of steel for them to dig out there as well. And then what is this? Oh, husky fur. I think that was part of a drop pod or something. But a little bit late now. It's almost completely gone. So let's see. Who is just kind of standing around? Lynn, you're digging at marble. It says Kenta is idle. Oh, because he blocked himself in. As these guys are known to do. So you're going to have to dig yourself out. You're digging at marble. Is there anybody who's not part of this? Could you go grab that and see if you can save it? I've already forgotten where it is. Thought it was in this area roughly. Yeah, it was near that steel. Where did it go? There it is. See if you can grab that before it deteriorates completely. It says we're low on food, but we shouldn't be. We have plenty of rice being produced. We'll maybe need to expand a little bit more into that. Let's see. Can I queue up more walls without you guys trapping yourselves? Let's make sure that gets moved. Here, what I'll do is I'll cancel that one so that they can do the corner without getting stuck, and then I'll go back and queue that up later. And that looks right. Oh, visitors. Okay, well, I can't tell them not to come, and we do have guest beds, so they have somewhere to stay. But I don't see... we can't trade with them, apparently, unless the leader's not here, or just hasn't come out yet. No, I can't trade with them. Huh. Well, they better not eat my food. That is one thing I cannot abide. Can they even get through? It's kind of a bad place to spawn in here. Might need to mine that out so future visitors can get through there. But we can look at maybe recruiting them if anything. We'll take a big relationship hit with their faction, but it might be worth it to get some extra you know, hands on deck. And then we're going to want a steel door here. I think I've been using steel, right? Oh, marble doors. Okay, that's fine. Have a lot more of that. Let's go ahead and place that. And we're going to want these floors smoothed out as well. So let's go ahead and queue that up. And obviously we'll need a bed in there. Oh, a psychic drone. Give me a break. We just had a psychic ship. You're going to give me a psychic drone now? It looks like Morton's almost done with the bodysuit there. Hopefully this one comes out a little bit better. 7% we failed. That's a real shame. And why is this storage facility not getting used? The freezer is empty constantly. Huh. Well, do we have meals? We do have meals available. I'm wondering if we need to expand our food production a little bit. The question is, where do we expand it to? Because we can't put it here yet. That was my intention, to eventually turn this into another hydroponics room, but that's not an option right now. So where would it go? I am not quite sure. I could just add one here and wall it off double thick, but that seems... honestly, that would be quicker than trying to mine out a new area. That is something that we could do. Alright, let's, hold on. Let's copy this. And I'm going to add a new zone here. And we will paste those settings, so there should only be corpses in there. We'll go ahead and delete that. Where are you guys going? The entrance is down there. Huh. Just says moving. They do help out when they come visit, so sometimes they'll actually jump in. I've had in our other playthrough, one of them actually took over researching for a while. But yeah, we'll move those corpses, and then we're just going to add it right here. So let's see, orders, structures, marble walls, and we'll bring it out. The rooms are 9 by 9, so let's plan this first so I don't screw it up. So we want a 9 by 9 room, just like that. We'll add a door here. This will get dug out, and then we will wall the rest of this off. And I'll bring that wall all the way down because we could potentially add another one right here. And then we're going to want to double this up just to make sure it's harder to breach and it's more temperature resistant. I didn't really want to do this. I wanted to use the mountain as like a natural barrier, but unfortunately it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. Unless there's got to be somewhere else where I could add one. It's going to take us forever to dig it out. And I don't know that we can afford to wait. We should have enough electricity. Our batteries have been maxed out for a while. So I think we're just going to have to go ahead and do this. As much as it pains me to do it, like, we kind of just have to. So we're going to order the mining of that. And then deconstruct this. Oh wait, mine all of that. Yeah. And then the walls just need to get built. Oh, we need to floor it as well. We will use, let's see, floors. I'll just do concrete. I don't care if it's pretty in here or not. And that's pretty resource efficient. It uses steel, which I would prefer not to waste on floors, but we have a lot of it still. And it only requires 1 per tile, where everything else is going to require 2 or 3 or 4 of something. So that's fine, I guess. And Heth's digging out some more compacted machinery there. Then we can turn this into another room as well. I'll probably do another full room of food and then maybe another half room of food when we add the next one, and the rest can be cotton or something. And then maybe we'll convert this over to strictly like drug production. When I say drugs, I mean like medicine and stuff, not like recreational drugs, like pharmaceuticals. Man, you are moving so slow. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna need to get him a bionic leg. I wish we could trade with these guys. It seems so pointless that they came to visit us and they really don't have anything. I could try to make them go berserk and attack each other. That is something that we could do. A bit evil, but something that we could do. You know what? Cancel that one. That needs to be a door. Yeah, sure, marble door. Right there. I just want them to be accessible, where people can pass through all of them, because they don't need to be, like, super sealed off. You know, as long as they're, you know, roughly standard room temperature, it's not that big a deal. Where are you taking that steel to? Oh, you're building the floors, okay. Honestly, the floors kind of come second, man. The walls need to be done first, but sure. As long as we're working on that, I guess it's fine. We have enough food for a little while. These are going to be harvestable in not too long. So I don't think we have a food shortage necessarily. We're just coming up on one, and we're trying to, you know, preempt it. 271. Oh, silver. I was like, whoa, that is a lot of stuff in one stack. Alright, so it looks like they've already laid out the floors for these. It's just a matter of them going through and doing the work. God, you're gonna get to your bed and it's gonna be dawn already. I feel bad for him. He's definitely gonna be our first test subject. Not in a bad way, just, I mean, like, he obviously really needs a new leg. And, we probably won't have time to do a lot of trial runs before that, so we'll be experimenting on him a bit, but he will probably come out ahead in the end. Oh, this is waiting on... I need to unforbid this, and then they'll actually go ahead and make that. We're lower on medicine than I thought. Interesting. We do have a bit of herbal medicine, but for some reason I thought we had more actual medicine. I guess we'll use it for the beds, and then we'll rely on herbal medicine until we're able to start producing our own actual medicine. And let's see. I do kind of want to see what happens when I make them go berserk and attack each other. We'll wait until they're outside or something, though. So are any of these guys worth trying to recruit? Selma, the old lady here, age 59. Not much good in combat, but she is pretty good at a lot of other things, including building, growing, mining, art. Could even become a researcher, a cook. Incapable of dumb labor, so she can't haul or clean, though. Doesn't like prosthetics. She might be worth trying to recruit. What about you? I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. 55, so a bit old as well. Hard worker, slowpoke, staggeringly ugly. Can't do intellectual stuff, but that's fine. We have other people to do that. Could be a very good shooter, even a sniper maybe, with enough training. With some potential in arts and crafts as well. Maybe worth it, but honestly, the fact that she's staggeringly ugly might cause problems. Because I think other pawns will take a mood debuff when she's around. What about you, accountant? 42, so a little bit younger than the others, that's good. Not incapable of anything. He's a hard worker and a night owl. That would actually be really, really nice. He's got potential for a lot of things, including intellectual, which he's already fantastic at. So what I could do is essentially give him the night shift and have him recruiting whenever May is asleep. And so we would always have research being done, which would make, like, really speed things up. And then did we look at Giggles? She's pretty good as well. Wow. Incapable of social, cooking, firefighting, and mining. But I could basically make you a dedicated grower or a crafter or even an artist. I wish you were capable of shooting and not melee. But at least you're not half bad at it. And then you could also help out with medicine too. So really all of these people would be worth trying to recruit. Let's see. So let's entertain and recruit them. They should be here for a little while, so we might be able to do this entirely legitimately. Whoops. Again, might. I don't know that I want to recruit you. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with her. Honestly, if not for this trait, I wouldn't mind. Like, even if she's slow, it's fine. We would just give her a sniper rifle and post her up somewhere. But The fact that she's going to give everybody else a mood debuff when she's around is kind of hard to deal with. And she's a bit old too, which means that even though she does have potential, by the time she got to where that potential could take her, she's going to be probably suffering from, you know, the effects of old age, losing her eyesight, her mobility. So yeah, hard to justify with that one. She's old as well, but her, I think her skills are going to be far less affected by it. She's already pretty good at several things, and things that we could always use help with. Because right now, I think Lynn is doing most of our growing and harvesting, but she's also like one of our primary miners, and she helps out with building too. So the fact that, you know, she has so many, she's wearing a bunch of different hats right now, this character could definitely help with that. Anyways, we are going to attempt to entertain and recruit all but this one. And we'll see how that goes. If they don't join and decide to leave, then Heth might follow them out and throw a force rage at them and see what happens. If we can like capture them and or rescue them and get them to join that way, then we will try it. Anyways, I'm going to end the episode here and play a little bit longer to see what happens with this. If anything big happens, I'll come back. Like if they decide to leave and I do the force rage thing, I'll definitely include that in the next episode. If they just, you know, slowly join one after the next, then I'll just kind of recap what happened at the start of the next episode. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next one.